Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with a new video on Indian economic development, and the name of the chapter is infrastructure. Well, before we move on to the detailing part of infrastructure, let's first try to understand that what exactly is infrastructure. Well, infrastructure, if you see, it is a support system. It is a supporting system for two kinds of development in a country. One is economic development and one is social development. I repeat, infrastructure is a support system for economic and social development of a country. Let's suppose, let's suppose in our country, imagine a situation that there is no transport, there is no communication, there is no educational institute, there is no hospital, there is no electricity, nothing, petrol, diesel and all, nothing is there. If all these things, if it is unavailable in the country, then what happens is we will not be able to survive. And even if we survive, we will become a very primitive, our survival will be very primitive. That is, everything in the society is only for subsistence level and no business purpose level. That is why infrastructure is needed, so that economy gets developed, economy gets in progress, people get developed, people get progress, and the overall GDP of the economy improves. Now, when we say the word infrastructure, let's try to understand there are two types of infrastructure that we have to study in this chapter. The first being economic infrastructure and the second being social infrastructure. I repeat, the first being economic infrastructure and the second being social infrastructure. Now, all of you know that infrastructure refers to a support system. So, those elements of support system which helps in production is called economic infrastructure. Those elements of support system which helps in production is called economic infrastructure, while those elements of support system which help in the social development of the economy is called social infrastructure. Let's try to understand each one of them. Now, you know that if good electricity is available, then chances of increase in production is very high, which will increase production. If good transport communication is there, then goods will move quickly from producers to consumers. If good movement of goods are there, then people will get the goods quickly, and even they will get the goods at a lesser price. This support system like electricity, transport, which helps in production, is called economic infrastructure. Secondly, availability of schools, colleges, medical institutions, nursing, clinics, and all these are referring to the social development of the society and the country, which is called as social infrastructure. The better the infrastructure is of any economy, the better will be the development, the higher will be the development. So for this to understand, let's try to understand how exactly the infrastructure contributes to the process of growth and development. Infrastructure develops the economy. How does it develop economy? Let's try to understand the process. The first one is infrastructure enhances the, you can see over here, infrastructure enhances the size of the market. Now, all of us know that if the market is big, the production is big. If the market is big, the production is big. Market will be big only when, market will be big only when people receive goods in time, and people can receive goods only in time when goods reach to them on time. and this reaching on time is done through transport. So if through infrastructure transports will be developing, then goods will move to public at a very lesser time and their demand will increase, and when demand will increase, it will increase the size of the market. So in infrastructure develops the size of the market. Second point is it enhances the ability to work. It enhances the ability to work. Now what does this mean? When we are saying ability to work, we mean education and medical institutions. We mean educational institutions and medical institutions. Now, if people are more educated, if people are having good health facilities, if people are educated, qualified, they are good health condition, then they work for a more number period of time. So their ability to work more will increase. Now, more number of education institute will lead to people getting higher quality education. Better health facilities will make people healthy. This making of people healthy, this making of people getting more education is only when education institution and medical institutions are present, which is possible only through infrastructure. So when infrastructure will develop, these institutions will develop, leading to people work more. That is why infrastructure facilitates the ability to work. Third point, which says that infrastructure induces FDI. Now, the better the transport is, the better the industries are, the efficient the workers are, what will happen is the recognition of the economy in the world will increase. And every country outside the world would want to come and invest and start their business in our country. And this connectivity among places, this people becoming skilled, this people doing hard work, this increase in productivity is all possible only when infrastructure is developed. So if infrastructure gets developed, more FDI will inflow into the country, leading to the growth of the economy. And the fourth and the last point says about infrastructure increases investment. Now naturally when we talked about FDI means the companies which come from abroad and start their investment because of good infrastructure. But also because of good infrastructure, the domestic industries also would like to start their business in our country because of good transportation, good kind of labor and all stuffs. So not only the foreign industries, the domestic industry would also like to make an investment and start their own business. And their intention of starting business, their intention of making an investment is only because the infrastructure is developed and the possibilities of their business being expanded or being profitable are very high. So with infrastructure comes development, and there are 4 points which we have studied under this. 1, it brings investment, domestic investment. 2, it increases the size of the market. 3, it enhances the ability to work. And 4, it brings FDI. I hope with this video you understand what is infrastructure, what are the 2 types of infrastructure, and how is infrastructure and development related with each other. Thank you everyone.